Hi, this is Arup from the channel Language and Literature. If you go through the playlist in my YouTube channel, you'll come across a section named Daily Life Conversation. In this section, I regularly post videos on daily life issues. The main target of it is to relate the language to life. Yes, it is one of the best ways of acquiring a target language. This is the way we can minimize the gap between language and life. So if you really want to be a fluent speaker, you have to practice speaking, and it is one of the best ways of acquiring a target language. If you watch these videos in this section, you'll come to know the words, phrases and clauses and ideas which are related to our real life situation. Then whenever you go to talk in real life situation, they will come to you automatically. But in our country, the problem is that the students always try to translate from Bangla to English. That slows down their speaking, and it also sounds very awkward. It does not sound really very natural. So if you really want to be a good speaker, you must have words, phrases and clauses in your stock, and they will come to you automatically. And this is how you can speak really very fluently. So now today I am again back with a new topic. Our today's topic is a small shop versus a super shop. Here I am going to make an objective comparison between a small shop and a super shop. You can find a small shop within your community. It means that if you go outside, you'll meet various kinds of small shops. But a super shop has to belong to a business area. Therefore, a large number of people have to go to a super shop. As far as availability of commodities is concerned, you can find everything under a single roof if you are in a super shop. You can buy fruits, you can buy vegetables, groceries, stationeries, electronic items. You can buy everything from a super shop. But if you want to buy all types of things in a small shop, it is impossible. If you want to buy fruits, you have to go to the fruit shops. If you want to buy vegetables, you have to go to a vegetable shop. If you want to buy stationery item, you have to go to a stationery shop. If you want to buy groceries, you have to go to a grocery shop. You cannot find all these items in a small shop. As if we go to talk about the services, we can say that super shop provides impersonal services. It means that everything has to be done through automation process. Everything has to be done through computer program. There is no any round of prices for the customers. For example, you have bought a shirt at 2010 taka. You have to pay 2010 taka. You cannot pay round of price such as 2000. You have to pay exactly 2010 taka. And there is no chance to pay it tomorrow or day after tomorrow or few days later. But these kinds of services can be available in a small shop because the shopkeepers of the small shops have very good relationship with their customers. Both the shopkeepers and the customers belong to a single community. Therefore, shopkeepers know the individual preferences of their customers and try to ensure these preferences, and the result is a strong social relationship between them. Therefore, a customer can pay a round of prices, or even he can pay the whole price tomorrow or day after tomorrow or few days later. In a super shop, there is exchange and return policy. You can return or exchange commodities if you want, but with some sort of rigidity. On the other end, though there is no any return policy regarding exchange or returning any commodities, but everything is done through mutual respect and mutual understanding in a small shop. A big shop sometimes offer lower prices and discount scheme, but this kind of discount scheme or lower prices is not available in a small shop. So from the above discussion, I can say that both kinds of shops have their merits, have their advantages and disadvantages. And if you want better pricing, if you want all the items in a single shop, and if you want a better price, you can look for a super shop. On the other hand, if you want quick services, personal relationship and supporting your community, you can look for a small shop. When you buy something from a small shop, this small shopkeeper earns something, and through this earning he actually supports his family. This is how you actually support your community. Sometimes what you buy may not be important, but where and how you spend your money may be important to you. Thank you very much for watching today's discussion on a small shop and a big shop or super shop. Thank you everybody. Have a